What's up, loves? It's your girl April. So today's video is all about hair. You know I love hair. I'm not gonna front and say I don't love hair, but yes, indeedy, I do. So this is a company called herimports.com, and let me tell you the first thing so that it'll keep your attention is you can finance your hair. I know you guys are like, what? Yes, you guys can finance your hair. And when I say finance, I don't mean layaway, I mean finance. So you can get your hair today and start paying on it over the next 1 to 12 months while you're still rocking it. I will tell you they have a high approval rate, 93% approval rate for financing hair. So in case you are wanting some new hair, but don't want to spend all of your hard-earned cash, you can check out herimports.com. They ship worldwide, and it is celebrity status here. They did send me this humongous box that came in the mail today. I was super surprised. There is a coupon code for 10% off, which is my YouTube name, Miss Muffin is My Lovers, and I'll post that for you guys down below. I got this humongous box full of goodies. I will be doing a giveaway, so you guys make sure to stay tuned for that. There will be a giveaway coming very soon. The first thing that I'm going to show you is the giveaway hair, and that is this Peruvian body wave hair. There are 3 bundles, 18, 20, and 22 inches. Now, I do love this packaging right here. Love the color, the concept. I like things like this when it's packaged really neatly like this. The Peruvian body wave. It does say Peruvian deep wave on the packaging here, but it is the body wave. This is the 22 inches. Very pretty hair. When I showed this to my daughter Tati, she was like, wow, this is really some nice hair. She liked the color, I think, the most. The bearding on this hair is like out of this world. You don't even see it. But the hair is extremely soft, and she's right with the color. It's a beautiful, like, medium color brown hair. And I'm thinking this is not really body wave. This to me seems like loose wave just from the looks of it. The ends look really good. It's part of the giveaway package. There are 3 bundles like this. These are for the giveaway that I'm going to be having. It's really going to be something simple, and I'll post the information up. For the hair that they sent me, each of the bundles, oh my god, this is my hair. It's called My Hair Indian Temple Hair. Each bundle comes in a box just like this. This is like some royalty type of box, and it has premium virgin human hair monogrammed on the sides. The length would be right here. This is how they have the actual closure. So this is the My Hair Indian Temple Hair. I'm not really sure of the length of the closure, but I want to say it's probably, to me, it's looking like 18 inches. I actually put really pretty crowns and kind of like a jewel on their closure. This closure doesn't have the reinforced sides, unfortunately, but I can still make do with it. From the looks of it, it's like a 3.5 by 5 inch closure. I don't really care about the size of the closure because I'm just going to shift the wig from side to side. With the knots, there are some that are a little bit visible. They could be either tweezed, like a couple right here in the beginning and the middle. I wish it did have the actual reinforced sides, because I just really like those kind of closures better. They lay a lot flatter, and they're just easy to sew onto an actual cap. There are a little bit of short hairs underneath. I do see that there are short hairs underneath right here, with these short hairs right here, and I don't really think that's like a good idea to have that like that. Just one of the 4 bundles. I did get an 18, 20, 20, and a 20, an 18, 20, 22, and a 24 inch bundles. This is the 20-inch bundle. It's wrapped with its jewel and its gold rope. From the looks of it, this is a long 20 inches. This is like, I do see like little spacings of bearding. The color on this is like a little bit darker than the Peruvian. I'm probably gonna do like something, I don't know what I'm gonna really do, because I just do like to say a lot of wigs. I'm trying to make them all different styles, so I will think of it as I go along, okay? Hey love, so for this video I have all of my items that I need out, such as my 30 and 40 developer, my plastic saran wrap, my Wella toners, my Salon Coil cotton wraps, which will help separate the hair and not allow it to bleed onto another hair, my Salon Care Prism Light Bleach, in the color violet, a mixing bowl, mixing brush, combs, duck clips, scissors, gloves, and a brush. And this here is actually a light stand. I decided to wrap some tape around it so that way my mannequin head will fit snug on it. It won't move and wobble all over. So I've already went ahead and separated the hair into 3 sections, one on each side in the back area. Make sure that you're wearing gloves whenever you're mixing any of your product together. And with this, I'm going to be mixing my bleach in. It's basically equal parts, or I do 2. So if I do 1 scoop of bleach, I do 2 scoops of the developer because it helps with the consistency. So to me, it's 1 part bleach, 2 parts developer. You want your bleach to be kind of like a creamy substance, so that way you're able to put it on. I'm going to use this CD cover for my little spatula board. That way I can put my bleach on it and use my brush to dip off, just like a painter's board. But you can find like a painter's board or anything you have laying around the house, not anything, but just basically. So I went ahead and separated the hair again because I want the actual bottom portion to be highlighted as well. As you see, I'm painting on the sides, and I'm using the sides of the brush, and I'm starting kind of like in the middle and working my way up. You want to make sure that the ends get saturated, and this is what I actually did with the CD cover. It's like a little painter's brush. I'm going to go ahead and use my cotton coil to, you know, place it on the mannequin's headrest. Not like she really needs it, but if it was a human being, you'd really want the cotton to be there so the bleach doesn't burn their neck. But you don't want to paint the entire hair. You want to paint on the surface, or if you choose to, on the sides. You only want to paint on the surface and saturate the ends. You don't want to paint the entire head, because if you do, the hair will bleed through. So it's important when you're doing balayage that you just paint the top surface of the hair. Try not to soak it. You're not saturating the actual hair. You're really going lightly. I start in the middle and I kind of work my way up with the actual brush. I do use the sides of the brush instead, like going up and down motion. The cotton is to help the hair not to bleed onto another or actually touch another. It kind of gives it a little bit lift, so it's not exactly laying on the roll underneath it. And it all depends on how you want to, how much highlights you want in your actual hair. Depending on how many highlights. I'm going to do a lot because that's just what I want. I'm going to take the plastic saran wrap. Some people use aluminum foil. I don't think aluminum foil is that great of an idea to use for balayage. I used 40 developer because normally if it was like a human being that you was doing this on, you'd want to use something that was under 40 because the head generates heat, and being that this is a mannequin, it's not going to generate any heat. So 40 developer is fine because I do need a heat source. So the plastic is giving me a heat source. This is a tedious job. It takes a lot of time and effort. So yeah, it took me about an hour to do this entire thing, and I was getting tired. But for the most part, it's really easy. I'm just painting the surface. I've already went ahead and rinsed it out after like taking forever to do it. Of course it's wet, so you're really not going to see it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in 3 bottles of Wella toner. It's 1 bottle of Wella toner to 2 bottles of developer. It does state that you need to use a 20 developer on the bottle. I'm going to use a 30 developer because that's what I always use. But I will tell you, once you use a 30 developer, the actual toner will deposit the color, but it will also, when you're using a 30 developer, will also lift the hair. So the hair is going to be a little bit lighter instead of a darker color. Okay, so I'm all finished my unit. I went ahead and placed it on a mesh dome cap. With the hair down, I did use the Wella toner in T27 and 2 I think it was 2 T14s. Used a 30 developer with this, but when I put the 30 developer, well, it does say 20. I always use 30, but when you use the 30 developer, it will actually also, it will deposit the actual hair color or tone it, but it also will lift the hair color. So the remainder of my unit actually turned like a brownish color. This is the color outcome of it. So it's a brown color, which is like a pretty summery type of color, and I really like it. So what I'm going to do is is I'm going to go ahead and style this baby, and I'm going to be using a new flat iron today, which is the HSI Professional, along with their thermal and protector, heat protectant, what you do need for all of your basic units or your own hair so you don't fry it. It comes with a pouch, so you can easily carry it along. It does come with some argan oil for you to leave in your own hair. A styling mitt. I'm not like a huge fan of these because it just kind of constricts my fingers, so I normally will cut the fingertips out. A digital flat iron, and it's I think it's a 1 inch, 450 degrees. So I really wanted to see how fast this will heat up. The plug actually is one of the safe plugs. You can go ahead and reset it and set it so this is safe around any type of water sources. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Coastal Scents Camouflage Concealer Palette. And I like to wear a wig cap with my actual units because it keeps my wig from slipping around. It also makes it fit a lot tighter. It has nothing to do with the actual flesh of the wig cap or seeping through my wig lace for it to look more realistic. No, I just wear it because it actually holds the wig in place a whole lot better. So I'm going to be using Topic, which is synthetic or keratin hair fibers. This just helps in any thinning area, like if you have thin edges or if you have a balding patch too, you can also use this, and it's really great. It will fill in any kind of missing hair area. My edges are kind of thin, so I'm just using that, and once I put it on, I do set it with some hairspray. Just to top it off, I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on my part outside, and then I'm going to start layering the unit. I want like long layers in this. This hair is super long. It's 24 inches. So the longest length is 24 inches. So I'm trying to keep it long as possible. Just because I like the color a lot. It really came out good. As you guys know, I did use the toner and I used the 30 developer, but to me the ends were not light enough. So what I went ahead and did off camera was I went and used some 30 developer along with some more bleach, and I just bleached like the ends to give it a lighter look. This time around I used the Wella T14 toner, which is the strongest toner, only with the 20 developer, and I went ahead and retoned the hair. That gave it more of a warm tones. It was kind of brassy to me. The first toner that I used was I think it was T11 and T24, something like that, or T27 was something like that. They were two different kinds, but yeah. So I went ahead after the hair was toned the first time, and I let it air dry, and I went in and actually re-bleached just the ends of the hair with a 30 developer and the same Prism Lights bleach. I only left it on for like about 10 minutes, and yeah, that was basically it. And I just used the Wella toner. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright you guys, so I'm finally finished my hair from Her Imports, and it actually turned out really nice. The flat iron I do like. It does get hot really fast. It is a little heavy, meaning just a little heavy in my hand. I do prefer it a little bit lighter, but I do really like the actual thermal protection heat spray. It turns out really great. I really didn't cut much off of the actual hair. Mainly I cut off the ends in the back area. The hair came out a really pretty sun-kissed color. It's not dried out from like processing. It's not damaged or anything like that. I didn't want the color to come out like this, but sometimes mistakes are a good thing. They turn out really, really well. As for the parting, it does part well. The lace closure does part well. It does go back far. But for the most part, I'm really happy with the outcome of this hair. It turned out super duper cute. So if you're interested in a unit, you can always contact me via email or at my website at goingwiththewindwigs.weebly.com, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. All the information for the giveaway for the Peruvian 3-bundle hair, I will post that below in the description box, so that way you guys will see the rules. And make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, as well as leave your, comments below. And if you have any questions about the giveaway, you can go ahead and let me know. So on that note, stay diva and divolicious, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
This
Bye.
is for my babies. My